Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Murray. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Now here comes the bunch formation. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up. Ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it again. Escapes the sack. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal. Backed up. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Running a quarterback sneak here. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown. Tie.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Press coverage now from the secondary. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Hand off to the single back. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. To the air, it's Weaver. Snags the quick throw. Tough running there. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Bama. There was a foot race and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is really set up first and goal now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now the all-important extra point. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's the spin move. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. The 10. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Tied offense line up here on first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Weaver. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown. Tie. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Huskers are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way?
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. To throw, it's Weaver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Using a strong stiff arm. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Slide 24. Slide 22. Slide 22. Come on.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Pass not complete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Hey, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Weaver. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the coverage seam downs the ball right there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Huskers will have to kick this away. On the punt now for the 1st time today. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. 2nd and goal for the offense.
6-9-1, Gators far. Here we go. Ready.
Dropping back, it's Weaver. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Easy.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense makes their way on the field.
42 Spider. 4 Squirrel.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Bama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The Cornhuskers looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Here comes a handoff. They finally corral him at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this one is getting ugly. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack. 2nd down now after the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And he'll set up to throw. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Alabama. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. As a design quarterback keeper. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounce back here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. He spins out of the tackle. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend.
He'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in the 2-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job in coverage, and they got after that quarterback there in the conversion.
First down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebrate. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's back to throw again on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
Well, I love the two-point play to go with the option call, but let's give credit to this defense. Good old-school assignment football. Took every option away, and then they rallied to the ball to keep him short.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more.